everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Indria Ramadinda, a communication student from Pamulang University. Today, I'm gonna talk about me and English. This is an assignment from my English lecturer. I need to tell you a story about me and English. So basically, English has been haunting me and helping me a lot since I was a kid. If you ever struggle with speaking and listening, you're gonna relate to this a lot. So grab your snack, chill, and let's get into it. Actually, I've been learning English since I was super young. Honestly, in the beginning it never felt hard, especially when it comes to writing and reading. Until I thought that I was an English genius already. But then, boom, plot twist is coming. My mom had the idea, like, okay, every Sunday let's talk in English at home. Wait, what? And the moment I was realized, dang, English isn't that easy after all. Speaking and listening, yeah, they hit very different. My mom would say something in English and I just stare at her like, what are you saying? Can you repeat? I don't understand at all. I basically grew up with English by my side from elementary school, junior high, high school, and now in college, English was always there. I was the kid who enjoyed English class more than math. But I was also the kid who got super nervous when the teacher said, okay, let's do speaking practice. I love writing in English though. Like on social media, I will make a caption in English because, you know, it looks cooler. International vibes, right? Every Gen Z do it like that, so I'm afraid of missing out. Kinda like that. Sometimes I'd even chat with online friends in English, but here's the catch. I never really improve my speaking and listening skills. Then here's came the real challenge. I got my current job and suddenly English wasn't just a subject, it was survival. Every day I had to talk to foreigners and I swear their accents were wild. Like 1 second I was hearing British, then American, Australian, but sometimes I was just like, wait, was that even English? It was super stressful at first. Yeah, I admit that. I'd be on call or in a meeting and while they were talking, in my brain it was just a static noise. But I could run away, right? So I just keep pushing. Every day, I force myself to practice, learn new vocabulary, fix my grammar, and try to more confident. But the next day, I try again. I will never give up with English. I say that to myself. Of course, the struggle is still there. Confidence is my biggest enemy. Like, sometimes I know the words, I know the grammar, but when it's time to speak, my brain just goes error 404, English not found. And let's not forget pressure from people around me. When you work with foreigners, the expectation is you gotta understand them no matter how fast they speak. So yeah, sometimes I feel like I'm drowning. But here's the thing. Struggle means growth, right? I try to remind myself, everyone sucks at the beginning. Even native speakers mess up sometimes. So why should I be too hard on myself? Just like Dory said, just keep swimming, just keep swimming. I keep practicing a lot of English. Movies and music help me a lot, for real. Western songs were like my free listening class. Sometimes I replay one line like 10 times just to catch what they were saying. And my current favorite song is In the Stars by Benson Boone. Okay, that's randomly TMI, but that's fine. And movies. Movies was totally a game changer for me. Subtitles on, repeat scenes, mimic the actors. It was like a training, but totally fun. It's so fun. The last movie that I watched was A Man Called Otto. It's super easy to understand the story. Also, I can feel the emotion that came up from the screen when I watched it. And slowly, I noticed improvement. I could catch words I didn't notice before. I could read faster in conversation. And yeah, still not perfect, but I wasn't that lost kid anymore who panicked every time someone spoke too fast. Then there are small wins that make me proud, like when I finally understood a whole conversation without asking, can you repeat that? Pardon me? Or when my boss said, hey, your notes are clear and your English emails are really good. Those little compliments, they keep me going. And you know what? My English now feels more useful than ever. I can make friends from other countries, I can understand meme without translation, and I can even teach myself new things online because research so many in English nowadays, right? That's a real flex. So if anyone asking me what's next, my big dream is to talk in English like a native, like super casual, no stress, throwing slang around like it's nothing. I don't want to sound like a textbook. I wanna sound like, you know, Gen Z these days. Chill, fun, but still makes sense. I'm a Gen Z though. And for that, I know I need to keep grinding. More practice, more listening, more speaking, even if it's just talking to myself in the mirror, or maybe talking to the moon. Talking to the moon. sorry. Kidding, again. At the end of the day, English isn't just a subject for me anymore. It's like a key to connect with more people, to open more opportunities, and yeah, to flex on my caption online. So yeah, that's my story with English. It's been a roller coaster, but I'm proud of how far I have come. If you are so struggling with English, trust me, you're not alone. Just keep practicing, use the language every day, and don't be afraid to make mistakes. Also, I want to say thank you to my lecturer that gave me a chance to tell a story about me and English. Actually, I kind of love this kind of assignments because I can tell the story of myself. Okay, thank you for watching me. Thank you for listening my yapping all the time. Hopefully you are enjoying it. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. See you in the next video. Bye bye!
2,000 years later.
Hi, I'm back again. Day 2 shooting this video for English assignment. I need like 4 more minutes to complete my 10 minutes so I can get the highest score probably, and hopefully. So are you ready to hear me yapping again today? I'm not wearing a proper makeup, but never mind. Let's get into it. So my current job is a bus chaperone. You might never heard this kind of job, I guess, because bus chaperone is rarely to found. So I just will explain first what is a bus chaperone. A bus chaperone is someone who accompanies school kids from their house to the school in the school bus. Honestly, this is something that quite challenging for someone as young as me. Back then, not just that I have to speak English every single time, I also have to learn how to deal with children while using English. Can you imagine? Okay, and not just that I have to learn more about English as a language, but I also have to adjust my English to every different children that I face. So there's some children have a bad behavior and some of them is not good with English, like they cannot speak English. Otherwise, they talking with their own language like Korean, Japanese. So there's also a children with different accent, and of course some of accent is really difficult for me to understand. Like an Indian accent is kind of hard for me to understand. Besides talking to the children, I also need to talk to their parent that is mostly a native speaker. This is really challenging for me. And after working quite sometimes as a bus chaperone, now I feel like my level of English has been getting better and better. I learn more vocabulary while preparing for the formal emails for the parent, and I also learn how to handle different type of kids in English. So it felt great every time I could make a long conversation with the native speaker, but sometimes I'm struggling myself because yeah, my English isn't well at all. I need to improve my English skills, especially on speaking, like what I have said before. So here's a story at my early days as a bus chaperone. My first few weeks as a bus chaperone were quite an experience, especially with this one little girl about 2 years old on my route in the morning. She is crying the whole ride, which was tough on everyone, especially the driver, because the driver got distracted and feel uncomfortable with the sound of her crying because it's very loud. Also, it's uncomfortable for other students. I was new and didn't know how to handle it. After talking to her parents and the bus office, we figure out the solution. We trying to find the solution, how we handle it, and then we came up with a plan. I started trying to be her friend, and we give her stickers or let her watch a movie if she didn't cry. I trying to get closer with her, try to get know more about asked her like what's she favorite cartoon, so I can give her time to watch the cartoon. For her, it's a Doraemon, and then we sing along together as long as not disrupt the driver and the other students. And yeah, it worked. It was such a relief when she finally started enjoying the bus rides. I think she just needed time to adjust to being away from her parents, because I think this is the first time for her going to school without her parents or being apart with her parents, because she's very young, and I understand that. It's understandable. Alright, that's all. That's my story about my current job as a bus chaperone. I hope my little story can give you a little glimpse into my life as a bus chaperone, so you know a little bit what bus chaperone is. So if you enjoy it, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I hope I can see you again on my next video. Bye bye!